to the rim, lays it up and in and one.
This is the Bet Saracen Basketball Postgame Show on 103.7 The Buzz. Bet Saracen is the sports betting leader in Arkansas. Make sure you have the Bet Saracen app downloaded on your mobile device. Live from walk-ons in West Little Rock, here's Wess Moore and Christian Weaver.
16 seconds, 15 seconds. Cal and Matt McMahon have already started the handshake line. The players have started congratulating one another on the floor. Brown still got to dribble it out, though. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, and we have reached the end. The Razorbacks have knocked off LSU tonight. They complete a season sweep of the Tigers. First time since 2022. The Razorbacks have swept the season series from LSU. 91-62 the final.
There you go. Another easy road win for the Razorbacks. Back-to-back 20-plus point victory for the Razorbacks on the road. First time they've ever done that in the SEC. Glad you're with us. Wess Moore and Christian Weaver with you live at Walk-Ons. And Christian, we could almost take last Saturday's post-game show and play it back.
Just play it back.
Very similar, I would say.
I mean, yeah, there's just not much to take away from these two games. Of course, you know, it's nice to see that we went into another team's arena and, I mean, basically did something that Arkansas has never done. I mean, wasn't the win against Mississippi State like some sort of record on the road?
Yeah, 20-point victory over Mississippi State. That doesn't happen very often in the hump. It's been a long time, and it was the first time they won in the hump since like 2014, 2015, Bobby Portis' year.
And then you come down to LSU, which, I mean, both of these teams are not good, but you take care of business on the road both times. It's nice it's better than the alternative.
No doubt. It's better than a loss on the road, and that would be a disappointing loss. We talked about it today on Out of Bounds, and you know what? This is not a very good LSU team, and then you take away their best player. Actually, you take away their best player. They lost him to an ACL injury back in November. Now, Deaton Thomas, he's out for this game. So that's their two best players. And then they're really the guy who has taken over for them with Thomas out in the last couple of games. I watched them against South Carolina, and they beat South Carolina in overtime on the road. And part of the reason why was the McCormick kid. Or McKinnon, I should say. Max McKinnon. Yeah. They took him out of the game. He had 2 points.
2 points.
1 of 6 from the floor, 0 for 1 from the three-point line, and he played so bad, they took him out. He only played 20 minutes tonight. So without Thomas in, they've been relying on McKinnon. Arkansas took McKinnon out of the game, literally. So what are you left with? Offensively, they don't have a lot, and that's why they shot, what was it from the floor, 30%? Yeah, 30.9% from the floor.
It was an ugly game. The only thing that they had offensively, and it didn't work either, was offensive rebounds, which, I mean, they hammered us in offensive rebounds, but, I mean, that's all they had. And they were missing the offensive rebounds more often than not. So
21 offensive rebounds. 13 second chance points.
Brutal.
I mean, that sums it up right there. That was the best thing they did. Throw it up and go get it. And even when they went and got it, they couldn't put it back in more times than not. But Arkansas, and really, they were in complete control of this game for pretty much the entire game.
Yeah.
I looked it up. LSU had a 5-0 run with about 5 minutes to go in the first half, and that cut it from 14 to 9. And Arkansas quickly responded and got it back up into double digits. If it would have been for that little 5-0 run, Arkansas would have led by double digits for 35 of the 40 minutes of the game. They jumped out early and maintained that lead, built on it. Next thing you know, it was 30-plus, and Arkansas was up by 36 when they emptied the bench, and LSU finished the game on a 7-0 run.
Yeah, there was just a very slight moment in that first half where I was like, maybe they'll let LSU back in this, and it won't be – a huge blowout, but no, that didn't happen. Like we said, there's not much to take away from this game. It's better than the alternative of losing. One thing that I did notice was Malik Thomas and Acuff, they combined for 48 points. They combined for 19 made field goals. LSU had 21 made field goals.
Christian and I were on a watch, the freshman watch versus LSU. There were a couple of possessions. If Arkansas would have hit a three, Thomas and Acuff would have matched LSU in scoring. I think it was when LSU had 51, they had combined for 48 points, and they needed a three, and Acuff missed a three that kind of rimmed out on him. It looked good, and it bounced out. But, those two almost were able to keep up with LSU.
Yeah, I told you, I think it was at maybe the 13-minute mark, Arkansas had 60 points in the game, and I said they may be able to not score and win this game. And it almost, if they hadn't have put the bench squad in, I think that would have held true.
Yeah, if Arkansas would have gone over, they wouldn't have put the bench in. So the A team would have still been out there playing defense. And I think you would have been correct. LSU wouldn't have got to 60 points. Man. And even at the very end, Arkansas quit playing defense. I mean, there's one time Trevin Brazile, for all he did and all the great blocks he had, he just let a guy go. He didn't even try. He was just like, I'm not going to foul. Let's go.
I don't know what to say about this game, but I did like the way that Trevin Brazile played overall.
Yeah.
And he played 37 minutes. I think up until they got pulled, he had played every single minute in the game.
I think you're right, yeah. I think he and Thomas had played pretty much the entire game.
Yeah, 14 points, 12 rebounds, 4 steals, 5 blocks. How many good games in a row is this for Trevin? He's been stacking them.
Maybe 3 in a row. I think I've given him an A the last 3 games.
Yeah, it is. It's 3 in a row.
Well, that's encouraging. And it's encouraging for this team to go on the road and do what they did because it only gets tougher from here. That's one thing we were talking about, and Coach Cal said in his post-game show, they could lose every game out here on out because the schedule gets tougher. I don't see that happening, but they do play Auburn, Alabama, Missouri, Texas, Florida, Texas A&M, and Missouri again.
Yeah.
All 7 of those teams, or I guess 6 of those teams, 7 games, they have a shot to be in the NCAA tournament. I know Missouri's a bubble team, Oklahoma's a bubble team, Texas is a bubble team, Missouri's a bubble team. I think everybody else is probably in. But, for those teams, the Texas, the Missouri games, those are huge games for them. To beat Arkansas, it would help get them off the bubble.
Yeah, I think the game is more important not to lose for Arkansas as opposed to that it is to win in terms of bubble or seeding for them. Because the other team, that's a huge resume maker. Us beating Missouri is not a big resume maker. Another thing that
Missouri on the road would be nice because that would be a quad 1 victory. And by the way, tonight
on the road, of course.
Tonight was a quad 1 victory. LSU has a top 50 net ranking, and so it's a quad 1 victory.
You said these last 7, could be games against teams that can make the tournament. Well, if you believe Joe Lunardi, LSU is on the watch.
Consideration.
I
don't know what they're being considered for. In case 20 other teams opt out and decide not to go in the NCAA tournament.
Probably more than that.
Yeah. Not a good team right now, especially with their best player out. All right, look, we're just getting started. We're going to hear from Coach Calipari hopefully in a little bit. The birthday man. The team wished him happy birthday. They sang happy birthday to him, presented the cake to him in the locker room after the game. He blew out the candles, and then Coach Cal raised his hands like he was going to address the team and talk to the team. And they started singing another happy birthday to him, a happy birthday song to him, and he just walked off. He's not one on birthdays, we found out today from Coach Z. In fact, the staff was told not to make a big deal out of his birthday today. No one said anything during the shoot-around, pregame, during lunch, breakfast. But the team did wish him happy birthday and sang happy birthday to him after the game, and they're getting to celebrate a victory and his birthday tonight. We have much more coming up from walk-ons. Like I said, we'll hear from the birthday guy, Coach Calipari. We'll grade the team. We'll take a look at some of the the only other game in the SEC, and take a look at tomorrow night's schedule. And we'll take your calls. If you're up with us, hey, you might as well call us, right? You're up listening. Join the show, 661-1037. I'll take a look at the Middleton Heat and Air text line. And, we got one over there. So jump on and send us a text, 661-1037. Stick around. This is the Bet Saracen Razorback Basketball postgame show, live from Walk-Ons.
Superstar stars Joe Klein and Pat Bradley for Arkansas's #1 sports app, Bet Saracen.
Joe, you know the main difference between Bet Saracen and those other guys?
Definitely. Easier to navigate. Always good parlays. Plus lots of fun choices. Like ping pong. Right there on the app.
But the real difference are those special promos.
Brand new players get a 100% profit boost just for downloading the Bet Saracen app.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
This is Justin Acree. If hand or wrist pain is getting in the way of your daily life, it's time to see the specialists at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. Their fellowship-trained hand and wrist surgeons treat everything from arthritis and fractures to nerve injuries and carpal tunnel. And with Arkansas's only hand trauma telemedicine program, advanced care is available around the clock. Call Ortho at 501-686-TOSH to schedule your appointment today and get back to living pain-free. That's 501-686-8674. The doctor will see you now.
Hey, it's Brooke here, and at Chris Crane Hyundai, we've got a huge selection of pre-loved vehicles like never before. Late models loaded with new technology? Check. Payments to fit any budget? Check. Silverados, Civics, Broncos, and more. Check, check, check. Saints that love to say yes? You know it.
Our pre-loved inventory has never been better than now. Come visit your friends at Chris Crane Hyundai on Museum Road in Conway and online at chriscranehyundai.com.
Razorback Foundation members, it's time to renew your membership. Annual Fund Pledge renewals are now open and due March 31st. Renew now by visiting razorbackfoundation.com or text RENEW to 479-349-4313. Be part of the tradition for the new era of Razorback football under Coach Silverfield. Renew your Razorback Foundation membership today. Text RENEW to 479-349-4313. Go Hogs!
Taking a Cadillac is more than just taking a drive. It elevates every journey. It's the smooth excitement of an all-electric Lyriq, the exhilarating thrill of pushing the limits in a Cadillac Optic, the liberating freedom in the expansive XT6, or the confidence that commands attention in an Escalade or Escalade IQ. Discover which Cadillac is right for you and elevate every journey. Visit your Cadillac showroom today.
Hey guys, it's Dee Dee from Ava Bella Day Spa. Oh yeah, we just had Christmas and now it's Valentine's Day. But don't worry, we still got you covered. You can do a Be Mine spa time, a 60-minute relaxation massage, and a specialized facial for $125. Or check out our couples therapy. Enjoy a hands-on couples massage workshop guided by a licensed massage therapist. We have all packages of sizes and gifts and candles and candy. Go to avabelladayspa.com and you can choose everything there or come see us. Thanks. Happy Valentine's Day.
Heads up, guys. Valentine's Day is coming up quick. If you haven't ordered your gifts yet, don't wait until the last minute. Get to it with Tipton & Hurst, the state's premier florist, offering guaranteed satisfaction with every order for 140 years. Grab your Valentine's flowers early and get rewarded with free roses later. See store for details. Buy your flowers, chocolates, gifts, and more at one of Tipton & Hurst's 5 locations in Little Rock, Conway, Palm Bluff, North Little Rock, Rogers, or at tiptonhurst.com.
Check out the new clothing at Bell & Sword in Conway. A new cricket polo with Razorback logo, button-downs, vests, sweaters, slacks with UCA or Arkansas gear from Johnny O and Peter Millar. Great staff, fantastic service. Bell & Sword, the only Central Arkansas men's store with a tailor on staff to fit you. So go now to Bell & Sword, 1011 Oak Street in Conway on Facebook and Instagram.
The great American pastime. Do you smell that? That's the smell of men being men.
I think I'm ready.
On 103.7 The Buzz, KABC Little Rock.
It's Brazil, Richmond, and Billy throws it down with two hands from Brazil. 10 for Richmond. It's 69-37.
Billy Richmond and Trevin Brazil running the fast break, a little give and go. Richmond gives it up to Brazil. Brazil gives it back to him for the alley-oop. Billy Richmond, another very effective night, 5 of 9 from the floor. He had 13 points, 5 rebounds, an assist, and Billy doing what he does. Seems like every game, right? Around 10 to 13 points.
Yeah, he's a great glue guy. 2 blocks tonight, 5 rebounds. Rebounds very well for his size, but he's like 6'7", right? 6'6",
maybe 6'6".
6'6". Rebounds well. I guess one positive that can be gleaned from Knox and Wagner missing is they may have stumbled upon a lineup that actually works. That works pretty well, and not, albeit this is against Mississippi State and LSU, but the lineups that they've been running, which they've had to run because they don't have anybody else. I mean, we're killing people with it.
Well, Billy Richmond in the starting lineup
is the catalyst.
Is getting them off to a faster start. They missed their first 5 shots against Mississippi State, then made 4 out of their next 5, and at the under 16-minute timeout, it was like an 8-10 game or 9-10 game. And then Arkansas blew up after that and just ran Mississippi State. But they didn't get off to that slow start. Tonight, it was a great start. Brazil hits an and one, and Arkansas led 8-0. And LSU started the game 0 for 7 from the floor. And Arkansas just never looked back after the 8-0 start. What I liked, Arkansas was attacking the basket. And that was something Coach Cal is always preaching. Don't settle for threes. They didn't take their first 3 in the first half until around the 10-minute mark. Trevin Brazil took a wide open 3. It was on a fast break. He was the trailer. They gave it to him at the top of the key. He's hit that a number of times, but he missed this one. He later got one, and Acuff got one, and they started 2 of 3 from the 3-point line, but they weren't settling for threes. They were driving to the basket.
Started 2 of 3. Ended
paint. South Carolina this season, they had 66. That's 2 of the best games ever for Arkansas in the SEC.
It's going to be hard to lose if you do that in paint.
No, if you're getting into the paint like that and you're forcing the action, that means you're going to go to the free throw line. They went to the free throw line 24 times tonight, 18 of 24, 75%. LSU, by the way, who was unbelievable in Fayetteville from the free throw line tonight, 17 of 27 for 63%. A little more fouls called in this game than in the Mississippi State game. It was a total of 38 fouls, 19 on each team. And that's one thing that with this small lineup or the short number of players, you don't want to get in one of those games where they're calling 40 fouls or 30 on each team because you're going to get in trouble.
Yeah, Brazil had 4, Pringle had 4. Overall, there were 51 free throws shot. I think it really kind of slowed down there at the end. They started getting some fouls, but just cruised to a victory.
And remember, one of them was a
flagrant.
No, on I think it was on Brazil. It was a double foul. Him and Wasso had each got the foul.
Got 10 blocks on the game.
Yeah.
Second straight game with a number of blocks.
LSU had none. 10-0 in blocks. Let's take a phone call. Brent's in Searcy. What's up, Brent?
How are you guys?
We're good. How are you?
Hello?
Yeah, we're here. You got us.
Just been an outstanding week of Razorback basketball, Wes. I went to Starkville from Hot Springs. Thoroughly enjoyed that. They were so nice. The people were so nice at Starkville. And then tonight, LSU, thank you for playing. We're starting to sort of beat people like we're supposed to beat them, Wes?
No, I agree. I mean, that was a complete domination from beginning to the end.
How many people were in that arena at Starkville?
Yeah, you said they were nice
How
to
many
you
people
in
did
Starkville.
you meet?
I mean, we're there like 2,000?
In Starkville, probably.
Yes.
How many does it hold? Probably about 4,500.
Okay. It looked a lot emptier on TV.
But it was second half.
Yeah, it was second half. Maybe
was.
they left.
Yeah.
What was the attendance at LSU tonight? I didn't ever hear it.
Let me look and see if it's on the box score yet. I didn't hear anything.
I don't ever trust that number.
I know. I don't. It says 6,700. I guarantee you there were not 6,700 people there tonight.
At halftime, after half, there's probably about 1,100.
And it may have been Razorback fans. About 500 of them.
Could have been. Well, y'all have and what do you think? What time's the Auburn game Saturday night? Is it a night game?
It is. 7:30 start.
Okay. All righty, buddy. that answers my question and what time I need to leave to get there.
All right, Brent, enjoy the game.
How many games have you been to this year, Brent?
I've been to 5 or 6.
What's the record off the top of your head? Just guessing.
Excuse me?
What's Arkansas's record?
Arkansas's record in games you attend?
That I've been to?
Yes.
6 and 0. I didn't go to the Kentucky game because of the weather.
There you go.
Brent,
good luck,
we need
Sean.
you to go to the rest of them.
Yeah.
So.
Brent, thanks for the call,
right.
man. Have a good night.
Yes, sir. All right.
You can join him, 661-1037, if you want to call in. I'll also check the D3 Auto Sales text line.
You told me an interesting stat before the show about Arkansas's record in midweek versus weekend.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. Arkansas is 15-0 in midweek games. Well, 15-1. They lost on Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah.
All the other midweek games they've won. They're 5-5 on the weekends, on Saturdays. Isn't that weird?
Quite weird.
So that means they're undefeated in SEC play during the midweek, and they've got 3 losses on Saturdays. Got to end that this Saturday against Auburn.
What's our SEC record overall now?
8-3.
8-3.
8-3. Right there at the top, near
Half
the top.
game back of Florida.
Yep. 501 says, happy birthday, Cal. After many years of cheering against you when you coached at Kentucky, it was hard for me to be a Cal fan when he came to Arkansas. But you're changing my mind, and I'm becoming a fan. Way to go, Hogs. Thank you for the text. 870 says, I don't know about anyone else, but I'm sick and tired of hearing Matt Zimmerman saying what the opposing team / coach needs to do to put it on the Hogs. It's the coach in him. He's saying what they need to do, what they're missing. Also, him saying that we need to get the lineup back to where it was is crazy. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Like get the 2 guys back?
Get the 2 guys back. No,
we're going to need the 2 guys back.
You got to get them back.
Auburn, yeah.
You don't want to go into the NCAA tournament, SEC tournament with just 7 guys. Look, it's working right now because you played Mississippi State and LSU. You don't want that against Auburn. You don't want that against Alabama. You don't want that against Florida or A&M. You need your full lineup. Now, I'm good with starting Billy Richmond. Before I was in the camp of let's bring him off the bench because he's that energy guy. You know, you stick him in at the 15-minute mark and he just gives the team a lift. Well, they've gotten off so many bad starts. They need to get off to a better start. So, yeah, put him in the starting lineup, bring Carter Knox off the bench. I'm fine with that. And DJ's going to be coming off the bench no matter what. That's his role now. He is the backup point guard. And to be honest with you, Acuff, you worry about that freshman wall. And
at some point, yeah.
At some point. It hasn't happened yet. But instead of playing him 38 minutes, let's play him 32, 33 if you can get away with it. And DJ's a good enough point guard. Look, DJ would start for a lot of SEC teams at point guard right now.
Well, we played one tonight.
We played one Saturday. I mean, we can go down the list. There are a lot of teams that will love DJ Wagner at point guard. Kentucky would take him right now. They don't have a point guard.
Oklahoma may not, actually. I don't know.
Anyway, that's a luxury to have DJ Wagner coming off the bench and spelling Acuff and giving him 6-7 minutes rest, and they can play together. So DJ Wagner, yes, I'll take DJ Wagner. I'm not letting a bad Mississippi State team and LSU team skew my view of this isn't on them. This is kudos to the guys for stepping up and doing what you're supposed to do against bad teams.
And still holding out hope, of course, that Carter Knox can regain some of that form that he had late last season.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Robbie is in sorry, Robbie. Did not see you there. Didn't mean to make you wait.
What's your opinion of Auburn? I'm not.
I was surprised. I'm watching their highlights tonight after Vanderbilt got beaten by Oklahoma. I'm sure they had a just massive chip on their shoulder, mad, and they came out on fire tonight, and Vanderbilt took it to Auburn. But you know what I remember about Auburn is the way they just
they killed us.
Jumped all over Arkansas. Now, the jungle's a different place and can be a difficult place to play, I guess I just need to tip my cap to Vanderbilt and say, hey, you went into the jungle and got a victory. That's impressive. I didn't see that out of Vanderbilt. But then again, you know what I think of Vanderbilt? What Arkansas did to them and just punked them at Bud Walton Arena. So I guess that's a good win for Arkansas. Now it makes Vanderbilt look even better. It does irritate me when I see Lenardi's seeding and you see Vanderbilt ahead of Arkansas. You see Tennessee ahead of Arkansas.
I can sort of understand the Vanderbilt, but because they only have 4 losses on the season, less quality wins, I understand that. But I don't understand Tennessee ahead of them at all.
No. Well, you know what? Just take care of business down the stretch, beat Auburn. Go on the road, beat Alabama. That would be great for your net ranking. And then, of course, Florida would be the biggest piece of pie that there is left.
I feel like Alabama should be ranked. They're not ranked right now.
I think they would have if they hadn't
Didn't they play
lost.
the toughest schedule in the country, like non-conference?
Auburn and Alabama like to argue, and it's funny. There's one analytics that says Alabama's played the toughest schedule, and another analytic says that Auburn's played the toughest schedule. Okay. So they argue back and forth who's played the toughest schedule in the country. All right, let's take a break. That's a good time. Make sure we don't have anybody on hold. We don't. Lines are clear. We can take more calls when we come back. 661-1037, same number for the Middleton Heat and Air text line. We'll grade the players, hear from Coach Cal, and wrap this thing up. Stick around. This is the Bet Saracen Razorback Basketball Postgame Show live from Walk-Ons.
Arkansas round ballers Big Joe Klein and Pat Bradley pontificate on Bet Saracen.
People ask me, what do basketball players know about football? What say you, Joe?
I explained that anyone can run up and down a grass field with a screwy-shaped ball, but it takes finesse to strategically launch a basketball from long distances at an 18-inch diameter steel hoop.
Dang, Joe, you sure are smart.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Taking a Cadillac is more than just taking a drive. It elevates every journey. It's the smooth excitement of an all-electric Lyriq, the exhilarating thrill of pushing the limits in a Cadillac Optic, the liberating freedom in the expansive XT6, or the confidence that commands attention in an Escalade or Escalade IQ. Discover which Cadillac is right for you and elevate every journey. Visit your Cadillac showroom today.
Have questions about retirement, investments, or your money? Call our financial hotline. Dial 501-381-5228 and leave a voicemail with your specific financial question, and our experts will answer it on the Get Ready for the Future show Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. Get your financial questions answered by the pros. 501-381-5228. Call now. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice offered through Independent Advisor Alliance. Independent Advisor Alliance and Genwealth Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Superstars Joe Klein and Pat Bradley for Arkansas's #1 sports app, Bet Saracen.
Joe, you know the main difference between Bet Saracen and those other guys?
Definitely. Easier to navigate. Always good parlays. Plus lots of fun choices. Like ping pong. Right there on the app.
But the real difference are those special promos.
Brand new players get a 100% profit boost just for downloading the Bet Saracen app.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Is your yard ready for whatever Mother Nature throws your way? At Acadi's Touch Landscaping, we make sure it is. Whether it's weatherizing your flower beds for the seasons ahead, building strong retaining walls to prevent erosion, or installing French drains to keep water where it belongs, we've got you covered. And when it's time to elevate your outdoor space, we build custom decks perfect for relaxing or entertaining. Call 501-794-2770 to transform your yard into a space you love, rain or shine. Acadi's Touch Landscaping, 501-794-2770, where we bring the green to your life.
Hey, it's Brooke here, and at Chris Crane Hyundai, we've got a huge selection of pre-log vehicles like never before. Late models loaded with new technology? Check. Payments to fit any budget? Check. Silverados, Civics, Broncos, and more. Check, check, check. Thanks that love to say yes? You know it.
Our pre-loved inventory has never been better than now. Come visit your friends at Chris Crane Hyundai on Museum Road in Conway and online at chriscranehyundai.com.
Arkansas Advocates for Children and Families presents Central Arkansas Soup Sunday, March 1st at 3:30 at the Jack Stevens Center at UA Little Rock. Arkansas Advocates works for an Arkansas where every child and family has every opportunity for success. Central Arkansas Soup Sunday benefiting Arkansas Advocates for Children and Families, March 1st at 3:30. Tickets are available at aradvocates.org and at the door.
Hey guys, it's Dee Dee from Ava Bella Day Spa. Oh yeah, we just had Christmas and now it's Valentine's Day. But don't worry, we still got you covered. You can do a Be Mine spa time, a 60-minute relaxation massage, and a specialized facial for $125. Or check out our couples therapy. Enjoy a hands-on couples massage workshop guided by a licensed massage therapist. We have all packages of sizes and gifts and candles and candy. Go to avabelladayspa.com and you can choose everything there or come see us. Thanks. Happy Valentine's Day.
Richmond at the top of the circle. Left side, Brazil. Going to try to drive around Nwoko. Shot is good off the glass and one. An acrobatic finish by Trevin Brazil. Brazil's free throw is good. Trevin's got 10 points. Double-double for Brazil. 10 points, 11 rebounds. 31-point ball game, 5:40 to play.
Brazil finished with 14 points and 12 rebounds. Plus, he had the, 5 block shots, 4 steals. Yeah, very nice game
on his own
by Brazil. A laugher. In fact, it was such a laugher at one point when Malik Ewing was hit. By the way, he had to get 4 stitches, we heard. He had gone to the locker room, and they went to shoot the flagrant one. Darius Acuff and Malik Thomas played rock, paper, scissors on the court to decide who would go shoot the free throws.
Malik Thomas won.
He did, and he made them both. A laugher. Let's hear from Coach Cal.
You know, I watched LSU's last 2 games. I watched their win at South Carolina and how they played and how physical and how they guarded. I watched their Georgia game where they were up 15 and had a chance to win the game here, the last 2 games. We played really good today. We really played good. We've had other games where we've really played bad. It just wasn't this game. So this is more about us than it was about LSU. Yes.
You guys, obviously you hold them to 30% shooting from the field and then 30% shooting from the field and then 14% from the perimeter. I guess just defensively, what was the game plan and what just kind of worked for you guys there?
We were so bad defensively 2-3 weeks ago that some of the stuff is going back to the basics of how my teams have guarded in the past. And so we had to do some different things in pick and roll. We had to do some different things on the pickup point. We had to do some different things on how we presented ourselves defensively. And we've just been working on it. Rebounding, again, we just got to keep getting better. And some of it is just get the ball. It's got to mean something more than your offense, getting that ball. But that's made a difference in what we're doing. But, we go from here. We got 7 games. We could lose all 7. We could lose all 7. They're all the top of our league. And now we'll see if we're getting better and maybe we get healthy now. Malik had to get 4 stitches, Ewan. So he has till Saturday. At least he's got time. Hopefully he'll be all right.
And then you guys are obviously a big paint touch team, 64 points in the paint. I guess just what was working for you there, just getting the ball in?
Well, Malik or Darius Acuff was really good. And when you look at what he did, he was 1 for 4 from the 3. which meant either a mid-level shot, which I like him to shoot because he can make them, or he shot layups. And then, Malik Thomas, again, those two were 2 for 8. And that's why I'm trying to tell him, you don't have to live and die with threes. You're going to have bad nights, but do all the other stuff. Those two have to keep defending better for us to be any good.
Was that a lot of layups for your team?
I'm just telling you, our 2-point field goal percentage is almost 60%, which means that's making 40% of your threes, which would be top in the country. So then I say, well, if we're that good shooting twos, why wouldn't we shoot mostly twos? Well, that's not the way the game is. And then there are times where we'll make threes and we'll shoot more. But today we shot 25% from the three. We shot 12. Last game we shot 22 because of how they were playing us.
Yeah, for Trevin to fill the stat sheet the past 2 games like he has.
He doesn't want to come out. Like he would have stayed in it the last 3 minutes. Like he said, "Are you taking me out?" Yeah. How about you come out for a minute? I've coached 5 and 6 guys before, and those teams become such good teams. They know they can't just go do dumb things. You can't grab people. You can't hold. We don't have enough. Second thing is they really learn to play off of one another. And they've been some of my best teams. So hopefully we're going to be healthy and have a full team. But the reality of it is probably got 3 guys on this team that need to play 37 minutes, which means some other guys will play less minutes. I think Billy Richmond today, he was one-handed. He missed a couple dunks. He missed a couple rebounds. But he does so many other things,
When Trevin plays like he does, where do you think that takes this team?
No, it makes us different. It makes us different. And for him, it's a mindset. You walk into the game knowing how you're going to play. Doesn't mean you make every shot, but I'm going to play so hard and I'm going to play rough and I'm going to go get rebounds. You don't have to be skilled to go get rebounds. But when you have a player who can rebound, but the only thing that moves his boat is his offense, he's not going to rebound the way he should. We have a couple of those. The only thing that moves them is making a basket. Versus I'm going to go get 15 rebounds and be an absolute beast, and I'm going to feel great about it. Now, but I didn't get it. I'm better offensive. But doing that, rebounding, really hard and really physically tough. So, but we're getting closer.
Yeah, kind of going off that. What do you think has unlocked that mindset from Trevin recently?
You have to ask him. We're doing a lot of things where I'm giving him different articles to the whole team, different things about mindset, about the last thing I gave him is about creating magic for yourself. And part of it was, you are the magic. Do you choose to be the magic? And taking care of yourself, and the whole game, the whole day is about getting ready to play a basketball game. It's not how I sleep or playing video games. When it's a game day, it's all based on, if I need to get an hour rest, I will. But I'm not sleeping 3 hours so I'm sluggish in the game, because the whole point of the day is to get ready to play. They're getting better.
Coach, just some of those moments in the first half where it seemed like LSU made a basket to get some momentum back and you all shut it down within about 10 seconds. How did that speak to your team's performance tonight?
We have been, the issue we've had this year at times, we exchange baskets. We had that lead. You guys got it to 11, and all of a sudden we make a 3, make a thing, and all of a sudden I look up at 17. But they're probably better offensive teams than us. But our offense, we're probably top 10. I'm more concerned, how do I get us that we take unbelievable pride defensively, every guy, that I'm not going to stop. If I think I'm stopping, I'm going to sub myself. I'm going to get myself out of the game because I'm not going to do it to my team. We just got to get there. I've had some of the best defensive teams in the country. This team, because they block shots, if we'll not take crazy chances, just don't gamble. You don't need to gamble. The only gamble is on cross-court passes. That means you're in, steal it, go dunk it. But short of that, you're not reaching in, you're not grabbing. We don't need to play that way.
Thanks, Coach. One more, just with Darius, I think he's at 9 SEC games now where he scored 20 or more. How is his production matching kind of what you envisioned for him at this point?
Well, the biggest thing that I've had to have him and Malik do is you're not bouncing it 15 times and shooting it. Why? Because it's not how you play. If you don't have a play to make, pass it. If you're out there, you're not going to dance, take 7 bounces and shoot. And the reason is, take the most shots. So respect your teammates. If you don't have something, give it up. And they're great kids. I called Darius in my office the other day and I go, I'm on you pretty hard. Like I'm not settling and I'm holding you to a high standard. How you with that? He said, I'm good with it. Good, because that means I care about you. But I'm not changing. You can even be better than you are. You all look at him offensively. What do you think I'm looking at? Defensively. The other one, rebound the ball. Like if you can run and dunk the ball, that means you can jump rim high. We'll go rebound. And so, holding he and Malik Thomas to high standards, it's what I've done with my players in the past, especially the most talented. And I'm always hardest on my best players because then it's easy to coach everybody else. Thanks.
There he is, John Calipari. The one thing that stood out to me, I loved it when he was talking about, hey, we got a good offense. We're probably one of the top 10 in the country. They are number 7, according to KenPom. It's like, I'm worried about defense. And that's what I've been worried about all this, the last month, basically. And you can tell they really put a focus on that during the midweek bye. And this team in the last 2 games, albeit being against Mississippi State and LSU, the defense has been better just by my eye test watching them. And I love what he said. You don't have to gamble. They were gambling too much. They were going for too many steals, the home run plays. Instead, just hit a bunch of singles, get a double here from here to here. Just play good, solid defense and quit gambling so much and reaching. Play fundamental defense. You got some shot blockers behind you, but it's going to happen from time to time in the game, and it happened tonight. You get beat off the dribble, help defense comes over, and all of a sudden, the next thing you know, you're giving up a layup or a wide open 3, or they put up a shot, but you're not in a position to get an offensive rebound because you're over there playing help defense. Your guy's behind you. He gets the rebound, puts it back in.
Yeah, that was one of my takeaways from the last 2 games is they look a lot better. I just wonder how much of it is the opponent that they play, and when we play a better offense, is it going to hold? Tonight they looked like 40 minutes of hell, Arkansas, at times.
LSU literally did not have a point guard. They were just turning it over and go layup line. It was pretty rough there for a time. They have that Chive TV on here occasionally, which if you're not familiar, it's basically like 10-second clips that are, just funny things. And I was like, oh, there's a hippo eating a watermelon. It was like, it was hard to focus on the game.
That was more entertaining than what was going on the TV. But
LSU had 14 turnovers. Only 6 in the second half. So they had 8 in the first half. They were on their way to, high teens in the turnovers. All right, let's take our last break. When we come back, we'll grade the team and we'll get out of here. They're ready to shut things down at walk-ons. It's been a late night. We appreciate you staying up with us. Stick around. It's the Bet Saracen Razorback postgame show.
Arkansas Roundballers Big Joe Klein and Pat Bradley pontificate on Bet Saracen.
People ask me, what do basketball players know about football? What say you, Joe?
I explained that anyone can run up and down a grass field with a screwy-shaped ball, but it takes finesse to strategically launch a basketball from long distances at an 18-inch diameter steel hoop.
Dang, Joe, you sure are smart.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Hey, it's Brooke here, and at Chris Crane Hyundai, we've got a huge selection of pre-loved vehicles like never before. Late models loaded with new technology? Check. Payments to fit any budget? Check. Silverados, Civics, Broncos, and more. Check, check, check. Thanks that love to say yes? You know it.
Our pre-loved inventory has never been better than now. Come visit your friends at Chris Crane Hyundai on Museum Road in Conway and online at chriscranehyundai.com.
This is Justin Akery. If hand or wrist pain is getting in the way of your daily life, it's time to see the specialists at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. Their fellowship-trained hand and wrist surgeons treat everything from arthritis and fractures to nerve injuries and carpal tunnel. And with Arkansas's only hand trauma telemedicine program, advanced care is available around the clock. Call Ortho at 501-686-TOSH to schedule your appointment today and get back to living pain-free. That's 501-686-8674. The doctor will see you now.
Ray Tucker here for Honda of North Little Rock. If you're a fan of the Triumph motorcycles, I have good news for you. Honda of North Little Rock carries the legendary classics to the cutting-edge rides. We carry Daytona 600, the iconic Bonneville Bobber, the TF450X, the stunning Bonneville Elvis Presley Edition, plus the Rocket 3 Evel Knievel. We have gear, bikes, and full service for Triumph enthusiasts, and much, much more. Come see us at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
Taking a Cadillac is more than just taking a drive. It elevates every journey. It's the smooth excitement of an all-alike optic. The liberating freedom in the expansive XT6, or the confidence that commands attention in an Escalade or Escalade IQ. Discover which Cadillac is right for you and elevate every journey. Visit your Cadillac showroom today.
Be a part of a new era of Razorback football under Coach Silverfield. Join the Razorback Foundation for as little as $50 for priority access to tickets, parking, and exclusive events with coaches and players. Text JOIN to 479-349-4313 or visit RazorbackFoundation.com. That's JOIN to 479-349-4313. As a Razorback Foundation member, you'll experience a lifetime full of Razorback memories. Go Hogs!
From Central Arkansas to South Arkansas to Northeast Arkansas, across the state to Northwest Arkansas, you will find a Beechwood hospitality property. From the Haywood in El Dorado to the Hilton Garden in Jonesboro to the Doubletree in Bentonville and the Staybridge Suites just south of Baumwalker Stadium, Beechwood Hospitality has a room for you. Beechwood Hospitality is the leader in hotel property management in the state. Make sure you find a Beechwood Hospitality hotel for your next overnight stay.
Here's NASCAR Hall of Famer Mark Martin.
As a race car driver for 40 years, I survived a lot of crashes. Not everyone can run into a wall at 200 miles an hour and walk away. Without a seatbelt, I wouldn't be alive today. Now I'm retired, back home in Arkansas driving my pickup. I'm shocked how many people aren't wearing seatbelts. Why risk your life when it only takes 2 seconds to buckle up? Take it from number 6. Buckle up, Arkansas.
A message from the Arkansas State Police Highway Safety Office.
2 minutes to play. Arkansas with a basketball. Seeley drops it underneath. Richmond with a right hand. Reverse layup. Good by Billy. Richmond makes it 91-55.
Well, that was the last basket Arkansas scored right there. 91-62, your final score.
Cold streak.
Let's grade the team real quick before we get out of here. Malik Thomas, 20 points, 6 of 13 from the field, 1 of 4 from the three-point line, 7 of 9 from the free throw line. He had 4 rebounds, an assist, no turnovers, a block shot, 3 steals for Malik Thomas.
It's going to be hard for anyone to get a lower grade in this game. I'll give him an A because, I mean, if he hit the threes, he'd have an A+.
Yeah, that's an A. Darius Acuff, 28 points, 13 of 22 from the floor, 1 of 4 from the three-point line, made his 1 free throw. That's crazy. He only had 1 free throw. There was a couple times he looked at the ref like, oh, where's the foul?
Yeah.
Whether it's an and one or just to get a foul to go to the free throw line. As much as he drives to the hole, 1 free throw. He had 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 turnovers. One of those turnovers, it was like, dude, he just got hammered. You got to call a foul there. He just didn't turn the ball over. Anyway, 4 turnovers, and that's it.
Give him an A.
Yeah, that's a Darius Acuff game. 28 points and 5 assists Trevin Brazil, 14 points, 4 of 8 from the floor, 1 of 4 from the three-point line. How about that? They're the only ones. Those three guys are the only ones that took a three tonight, and all three were 1 for 4. He was 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 12 rebounds. He had 5 blocks and 4 steals.
I'll give him an A+ this game. I mean, the non-stocks is pretty incredible.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's hard for me to give him an A+ because his defense is still lacking.
It is.
But he makes up for it with 5 block shots.
4 steals.
Yeah. Nick Pringle, 6 points, 3 for 3 from the floor. He had 5 rebounds. He had 1 block shot.
A-, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you want out of Pringle.
He did what he's going to do,
Yeah. He played 24 minutes. Billy Richmond, 13 points, 5 of 9 from the floor, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 blocks for Billy Richmond. And Coach said he was playing one-handed. I guess he hurt his right hand at some point. I don't know.
Said he missed a couple dunks. He kept
He missed
on that.
2 alley-oops. So one alley-oop and another just soaring through on a put-back dunk, and he missed it, hit the back of the rim.
I'll give him an A.
Yeah. Malik Ewan, 6 points, 3 of 4 from the floor, 6 rebounds. He had 1 assist and 1 block shot in 18 minutes.
Give him an A, A-.
Got 4 stitches too, by the way.
Yeah.
So
put that on a stat line.
That's right, and 4 stitches. So I'll give him an A. Isaiah Seeley, not as many minutes tonight. He played 13 minutes, 1 of 2. He missed a alley-oop, and it just went through his hands. 2 of 4 from the free throw line, no rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover.
It's hard. That's a hard one. I'll just give him a B-, I guess.
Yeah, I'll give him a B. He played better against Mississippi State.
Yeah, obviously.
But you know what? He's getting valuable minutes right now and some good experience.
We don't want to grade Jaden Carlowich?
No.
Okay.
They're incompletes. All right, good game for Arkansas. They win 91-62. They improve to 18-6 overall, 8-3 in the SEC. Next up is Auburn Saturday night at 7:30. We will be here at Walk-Ons for the game. Post-game show probably starting around 10. We'll see if Arkansas can keep the winning streak going and get a little revenge against Auburn because they took it to Arkansas down in the Plains earlier this season. For Christian Weaver, I'm Wes Moore. Thank you for listening. Have a great night, and we'll be back on the Buzz tomorrow.